two of the greatest TV dramas ever made, with two of the most compelling, morally broken characters ever written. The endings of Breaking Bad and Dexter both had the exact same job: to close the story of a man who spent years hiding a monstrous secret from everyone he loved, but only one of the two shows actually delivered on that ending. Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. Today, we'll be exploring why one ending was considered a masterpiece, while the other was a total disaster, and how when you break it down, it actually just comes down to one single thing. Before we get into it, I will be issuing a spoiler warning for both Breaking Bad and Dexter, and also I'd like to just ask if you would consider subscribing to support my tiny channel. First, before we compare Breaking Bad and Dexter's endings, we need to establish what a series finale should actually do. In my own humble opinion, a great finale has three jobs. First, pay off every major character arc. Second, it should feel inevitable, like that ending was always coming, even if you couldn't see it. And third, it should answer the central question the show has been asking the entire time. Now, here's the thing about both Breaking Bad and Dexter: they were sort of both asking the same central question about their main character. Can this man ever truly be known by the people around him, while still being loved and accepted? Keep that question in mind, because how each show answered it is everything. In Breaking Bad, Walter White's entire arc across 5 seasons is one of the most precisely constructed character arcs in television history. And what makes it so powerful is that it's not really a story about a man who becomes a criminal, it's a story about a man who finally becomes himself. From the very beginning, Walt tells himself, and everyone around him, that everything he does is for his family.
Everything that I do, everything, I do it to protect this family.
That's the lie the whole show is built on. And Breaking Bad spent 5 seasons slowly, methodically stripping that lie away layer by layer. The finale, Felina, pays all of that off in one scene. As Walt speaks to his wife Skyler one last time, he finally stops lying.
You need to understand.
If I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me. I liked it.
That's not just character closure, that's the show answering its own central question. Can Walt ever truly be known? At that moment, yes. But can he still be loved and accepted? No. And then he dies. Not arrested, not executed by some villain. He dies on his own terms, in the meth lab, ironically the one place he was always most alive, after having saved Jesse. The ending feels inevitable because it actually was. The entire show was a road leading to that exact moment. The reception was immediate and unanimous. Felina still holds one of the highest audience scores of any series finale ever produced. At its core, it worked because it was honest to every single thing the show had built. Now let's talk about Dexter, and I want to be clear here, because Dexter at its best was a genuinely brilliant show. Seasons 1 through 4 especially were some of the best seasons of television I've ever seen. The show left me questioning if the people he loves really knew him. Would they still love him? Season after season, the show found new ways to test that question. A brother who knew the truth and was killed for it. A lover who understood his darkness and had to be destroyed. A family he genuinely loved but couldn't protect from himself. Every season gave basically the same answer: no. Dexter cannot be known. Dexter destroys everything he touches. Which means by the final season, the show had one job: answer the question definitively. Either Dexter finds a way to be known and loved, or he accepts that he is poison, and the story ends with the full weight of that truth. Instead, he mercy kills his sister and becomes a lumberjack in Oregon. Seriously. Dexter mercy kills Deborah after she falls into a coma, then fakes his own death, abandons his son Harrison, and ships him off to Argentina with Hannah McKay, a wanted killer. The central question the show spent 8 seasons asking, can Dexter be known, can he love, can he connect, just gets dropped. Not answered, not resolved, abandoned. Dexter doesn't confront his nature, he doesn't accept it, he just vanishes. The audience response was brutal. The finale scored among the lowest of any major drama conclusion at the time. It didn't just disappoint people, it damaged how viewers felt about the entire show. And that's the real crime of a bad finale. It doesn't just end poorly, it makes you question whether the journey was even worth it. But obviously it was worth it for me personally, as I still love the show and have made many videos covering it. Anyway, here's what I think is the actual difference. Breaking Bad was conceived as a complete story with a destination. Every season, every character decision, every seemingly small moment was in service of getting Walter White to that final confession in front of Skyler. The ending was inevitable because it was always the point. On the other hand, Dexter was renewed season by season, changed showrunners multiple times, and was constantly being retooled to survive rather than conclude. The show never had a destination because it was never really built with one in mind. In the end, Breaking Bad's finale felt like the last chapter of a book someone wrote with complete conviction, while Dexter's just felt like a writer who ran out of pages and stopped mid-sentence. If you made it this far, comment what you honestly thought about Dexter's ending, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I'm currently on the road to 100. Thanks for watching.